Hey guys, is there sound? Can you guys hear me? This piece of shit app keeps on doing retarded ass shit. It like mutes me for no fucking reason. Guess those brakes don't work very well at stop signs. Uh, yeah, okay, Mom. Hello, Stickum. And bro, like honestly, fuck a stop sign. It's like midnight on a Monday. There's no cars anywhere. There's no pedestrians. Like, dude, you're more square than I am. Day one's boot gang, that's right. Day one squad. Okay, this is an intersection that they used to do hella street takeovers at. I've seen them go down. This is Central Avenue in Alondra. The street takeover that I was actually at was maybe like a couple blocks south of here. Okay, child. Oh, what the fuck are you? Are you like the guy who would always snitch on your classmates to the teacher? Like you're bothered by somebody who did a rolling stop? They call it a California stop for a fucking reason. We got like a straight up dork in the chat. Go to Modesto Airport tonight? Oh, that's gonna cost you some money, dude. For me to drive to Modesto from LA right now? Yeah, I don't even know for what dollar amount I would do that. Maybe for like 1,500, I would drive up there and back. I heard Modesto's ghetto as fuck. Any lot lizards roaming around tonight? Not on. Oh, there's lot lizards every night. Any big city has them, but you have to know where to go. Oh shit! See that fucking cone? Hey, you know what? Hey, chat. I'm an Eagle Scout, so I'm gonna do something nice for the community right now, so we don't have a car accident. I'm gonna get my brownie points right now. Just in case I have some bad juju, I'm about to get my debt with God Almighty wiped right now. Watch this shit. Here. Dude, I've done more for this city than the city council has done in 4 years, man. You see that? See, this is how people should be taking care of their community. I'm not in a rush to go anywhere. I'm doing a live stream with like 25 people watching. You see like a big ass object in the middle of the road that's not well lit, that you see that, you're like, okay, somebody who might not have as good of eyesight, they might crash because of that shit and die. So, you know, it doesn't take a lot to try to make your community just a little bit better than what it is. You gotta just give a shit. Not be so self-centered and whatnot. We all share this world with other people. There's this like really ghetto restaurant I want to check out real quick. We're gonna check out Tam's Burgers on the corner of Rosecrans and Central. This is we're in like Westside Piru area, or close to it. No, I think this is Westside Piru, yeah. To the right, this is like the border between to the right of me is like the neighborhood Pirus, and then on to my right now, because I just made a U-turn, this is like the Westside Piru gang. This is who's from here? Like, isn't Kendrick Lamar from here? I don't really listen to his music, so I don't know shit about rappers. This is Tam's Burgers. I thought that was like a gang tag to the right. But yeah, we're at Tam's on Rosecrans. And if you don't know much about Compton and the gangs out here, Rosecrans is like pretty much all like Piru gangs. There's only like one Crip gang on Rosecrans, and that's the Santana blocks on the east side. But every other gang on Rosecrans, stretching from the west side to the east borders, is all Pirus. And Westside Piru is actually one of the nicer parts of Compton. Guy's driving a red Hellcat in the hood. He's probably from here, you know? Let's get some tacos. What's up, Stickum? Ed boy. Yeah, we're in Compton. So, don't worry about that. We're already here. I don't know. This might be Westside Piru. Is that like the biggest black gang in Compton? I don't even know. There's no Mexican gang in this part that shares the turf with the Westside Pirus. It's like all blacks. I mean, I'm sure that there's a good amount of Mexicans that live here, because Mexicans do outnumber blacks in Compton. Oh, see? Like, we just passed Piru Street. But yeah, this area is actually not that bad. Like the more rundown parts of Compton would be what's the worst part of Compton, you think, guys? The worst part of Compton, I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, like Westside Piru, it's very, very suburban. Normally, like the ghetto ass hoods in Compton, or not in Compton, but in LA, you have a lot of apartments, or you have projects. You have a lot of Section 8 housing. I don't think this area really has a lot of Section 8. The homes are honestly, they're just like a little bit too nice for that. Go to Linwood? Yeah, I mean, Linwood's not far away. I think we can squeeze that in. We can go to like Banning Street or BLP, or Who else? The Dukes. The Dukes are pretty active. Okay, we're on El Segundo Boulevard right now. We'll make a left here. I think this is Compton Avenue. Yeah. Damn, it's so nice to not have my stream be crashing every 3 minutes. I was this close to calling it a night. My stream crashed 4 times in 10 minutes. My YouTube app just would shut off for no reason, without warning. But it looks like I fixed it for now. We're like on the border. Where are we? We're like on the border of, I think, Front Hood, Compton Crib, and Carver Park. Oh shit. I just saw like this dead end that I've never been to before. I'm gonna check that out. Sometimes things just catch my eye and I have to go scope it out. No, it's not dead end. I've never been here before. You see this apartment building ahead of me? There's like not a lot of those. Compton is one of those places where it's like mostly single family homes. Not even like duplexes, just single family. Like people who aren't from LA think like Compton and South Central are like the same thing. Nothing could be further from the truth, to be honest, besides the fact that they're in LA County and it's a lot of blacks and Mexicans. But besides that, there's so many differences between South Central and Compton. Compton doesn't have any blood gangs. It's all Pyrus. And then all the barrios in Compton, they go by CV and then whatever the name of their hood is. In South Central, you don't have every hood putting South Central before the name of their hood. They'll claim like West Side, East Side, and whatnot. And South Side too. Some hoods, a lot of hoods actually claim South Side. Oh, look at all this garbage. This place is dirty. And right ahead of us is the Nickerson Gardens. We were here yesterday. The Knicks. Yeah, it is trashy. I mean, you know, Compton, Watts. I would say Compton is more, what's the word? Neglected. I wouldn't say Compton's like as trashy as South Central, but I'll say it's more neglected than South Central. Like, people who live in Compton, they care, I think they care more about their property values. Because, like, the people who live there, they're homeowners. Homeowners tend to, like, be less fond of littering and throwing trash everywhere. We're in the Nickerson Gardens right now. We're not going to stay here for too long, though. Just quickly go in and out. I've met some guys from this hood before. They're pretty chill. They're probably not chill to everybody though. And this is, I think Bounty Hunters is like the biggest blood gang in LA. It's like either the Bounty Hunters or BPS. I don't know which one's bigger. I think Bounty Hunters are deeper. We're at 115th and Success. They call this Success Avenue. Okay, we're gonna go back into Compton. I just went there because we were here. A little detour. A lot of garbage underneath here. There's probably someone living in here too. No, maybe not. I don't even know where all the garbage comes from. I just think that you have hoarders that are homeless and they just start piling shit for no reason. And there's probably some illegal dumping going on too. I never really understood that, why people do illegal dumping. This Carver Park. Wow, we got 69 people on the stream. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Okay. This is like the little loop claimed by Compton Barrio 117. And this is like a desolate block where there's like no houses here. There used to be a bunch of RVs. It was just like, kind of had San Bernardino vibes just right here on this loop. San Bernardino is like an even ghetto, more violent version of LA. But LA has its bad patches too. Carver Park on the right. This area is like, it's like the blacks and the Mexicans here, I think they got heat with each other. It's like you got the CB117s beefing it with the Carver Parks. And then I don't know, I think the Carver Park, Compton Crips, I think they're cool with Mona Park on the other side of Wilmington. Or excuse me, are they off of Wilmington? I think they're off of Willowbrook Ave. Not a lot of action yet. By the way, who is here after having watched my stream last night? Last night was crazy. Guess how many hours I streamed for last night? Take a stab at it. I was on tweaker time last night. No lie. Fucking, I streamed for 8 hours non-stop last night. I don't think you guys, maybe you guys do know, but to talk non-stop for 8 hours, driving and talking non-stop for 8 hours, fucking kills you, dude. I was so drained. Like, it was so hard to get out of bed this morning. There's a gang here called the Home Street Watts Crips, and I think they're gonna gentrify this whole area and build apartments. I gotta come back here during the daytime because they actually have some good tags that are still up along the freeway. But yeah, they're trying to develop 117th Street. Oh shit. This is one of the few like black hoods in LA that really get down with the tags. Fuck, I want to make a U-turn. $85 viewers, wow. Dude, if I can consistently keep my viewership over 100 viewers, I shit you not, I will keep this stream going until 5 in the morning again, probably. If I can, like, for the next couple hours maintain at least like 100 live viewers who are like active in chat, then yeah, I'll keep this shit going for sure. Here. And thank you so much to everybody who's supporting. All right. Boot gang. See? Oh, it's trash. $96 viewers. Yesterday I had a high of 88 on YouTube, so 96 is dope. Thank you so much for tuning in. In case you're new to this shit, I like driving around LA and looking at bad neighborhoods that have like a lot of gangs, crackheads, smokers, junkies. And I got into this by I was interested in learning more about the gangs around me, so I started taking pictures of the graffiti tags around Los Angeles. And yes, a lot of them are pretty ugly, but I don't know, there's some kind of like cultural significance behind it, so I guess that's why I would take photos of it. But I just found it fascinating, especially since I grew up in a nice area. I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up in Torrance, and if you know anything about Torrance, you know it's not a bad area. It's not very rough. Shit does happen sometimes, but you know, it's not one of those cities where you got a ghetto bird flying over all the time, 24/7. You can't say the same for South Central though. South Central, or yeah, I would say South Central is like the most active when it comes to like crime. A 100 viewers, that's amazing. So we are in Compton. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. People think that this entire region in between the 710, the 110, the 91 freeway, and the 105 freeway is all Compton. That's not true. There's like maybe like a third of it is actually Willowbrook. And we're in Willowbrook right now. This is not Compton. I mean, the gangs here claim Compton, but it's not technically Compton. All right, onward and upward. That graffiti tag that I just got that was on the side of that house, that was a 7th Street Watts crib. So we're in Willowbrook, we're not even in Watts, but this is like one of those gangs that claims Watts. And actually, I forgot, the last hood that I was in before I crossed Wilmington, that was Holmes Street Watts crib, and the graffiti tags are HSWC. So those are like 2 hoods that claim Watts, but they're not actually from, like, they're not located there. Okay. So we're still in Willowbrook. People, when they think of ghetto areas in Los Angeles, they think of South Central, and they think of Compton. But you know, Willowbrook is right up there. And in some ways, you know, Willowbrook can actually be worse than some parts of Compton. Like Willowbrook, when I think of Willowbrook, I think of an area where most of the homes don't cut, like they don't take care of their lawns and shit. And also, they are slow as hell when it comes to buffing out graffiti. You see that on the stop sign? It says MPC, and they whacked out the P on the stop sign. Yeah, that's the name of the hood here, Mona Park Compton Crib. We're gonna go south. There's this hood called Compton Barrio Largo 36, and they beef with the black hood right here, the Mona Parks. They actually, I think they beef with all Compton Crip gangs. So Compton has a lot more black and brown beefs. I just saw some shit. Dude, my transmission is so sluggish. I'll take a quick picture of this. Grinder meetup. Gay. I have to remember to keep my phones plugged in because last night my stream died because my fucking phone that's providing my other phone, the hotspot, just crashed when I was in Inglewood. So we gotta try to prevent that from happening. Pistons are just reverting to their lottery team tendencies. I don't fuck with basketball. I actually hate watching it. Look at these roads, all fucked up. $130 people on stream. That's amazing. Hell yeah. And right now we're just going through bad areas, seeing if there's anything notable, anything worth taking a picture of. Right now we're about to go into the Largo 36 neighborhood, leaving Mona Park. The Largo 36s, they like to tag a lot. Ironically, we got 136 people watching this stream. That's actually where this hood was founded, was on Largo Avenue and 136th Street. $149 viewers. You can go. All right. Just past Piru Street. Always be tagged up. I used to put a lot of time into it, but it looks like they buffed it out. Hey guys. Hey, is this stream working or is it fucked up? Is the stream still frozen? Dude, on my end, the stream's, it's fine. What the fuck? What the hell, dude? This is so gay. Hey, is the stream still frozen? Hey, W's in chat if the stream is not frozen. If the stream is good, do a W. If the stream is fucked up, do an L. W's in chat if the stream is good. God damn, I can't get anybody to help me right now. Not frozen. Okay, good. Is Compton gay? I mean, I don't know. I think there's gayer places in LA than Compton. You want to go somewhere gay? I mean, if you want to see some gay shit, we can go to West Hollywood. But I'd rather not go, because it's a little cringe. Okay, we're in Linwood now. We're in the Godfather's hood. BLPs. Compton, Barrio Los Padrinos. Yeah, I'm white. I'm not even Mexican, so it's really hard for me to roll my R's. Like, there's so many words I can't pronounce properly. Sometimes there's a lot of tags on this block, but I haven't seen too many. I talked to this guy, P-Face. He's like a rapper from this hood. We had a couple DMs. I was trying to see if he wanted to do a hood vlog with me, but he was good on that. Alright, we'll go do one more part of Linwood, and then I think we'll go to the Blade. So we should be at the Blade in maybe like half an hour. Now we're at like, what is this, Banning Street? I've been kicked out of this neighborhood before for flying my drone. Pissed off some older heads. See these potholes, man? I know I bitch about them nonstop, but seriously. I always like this roundabout here in Linwood on State Street. Do I seek justice or fame? Honestly, I don't know. I just want viewers. So I mean, I've been running faceless accounts for like 3 or 4 years now, and I honestly never wanted to be famous. But as a content creator, if you want to like be successful at it, you don't really have a choice. And I've been put into like a predicament to where I have to try to make this work somehow. And so, like, I would rather just be kind of low-key and run a faceless account and just get, like, a lot of followers, and then, you know, like, I'm an introvert. I'm not a people person. I don't necessarily like being spotted in the street, and it's like, oh, hey, it's this guy, and then, you know, people want to have, you know, a lot of small talk with me and shit. Like, I don't hate it. You know, I'm always respectful as long as other people who run into me keep it respectful. But I've never really wanted to be popular. Like, maybe I want to be popular online, but not in real life, because if you're popular in real life, you lose freedom. You can't just do things like normal people anymore. And I don't really want to lose that. Like, being just a wallflower is actually a privilege that I think quite a few people who became famous, I bet they miss it a little bit. Like, being able to walk down the street or go to the grocery store without having a bunch of people rush over to you asking for a picture. And honestly, like, when it comes to this type of content, I really don't want to be, like, I don't want my face to be, like, permanently attached to this shit. I'd rather be known, if I'm gonna be known as a content creator, I gotta be known for not just being the hood guy. I have to be known for doing other things. Like, shit, I don't know. Like, maybe on a stream I'll do like an eating challenge, or maybe it'll just become, not strictly, but I'll do like more travel blogging and shit. Okay, this hood, this is the Duke's hood. It gets pretty active around here, I'd say. Oh shit. Yeah, I just saw a tag. Where can I flip a bitch? But yeah, I don't dream of being famous. I don't dream of walking the red carpet and networking with a bunch of other social climbers. Like, I don't trust other people who are famous, because, like, everybody's just kind of really self-serving, trying to love each other and shit. Not genuine. I feel like if you become famous, it's very hard to have a genuine friendship. You know, I'm in a relationship right now and things are going pretty good, but God forbid if I became single again and I was famous and, like, people knew my face because I was a streamer and I'm trying to, like, date girls on, like, Hinge, and then, you know, I don't know, like, you have to start doubting of a genuine connection you have with people, with women, with people, with guys who want to be your friend, with people who you work with. You have to start questioning stuff. You have to start questioning people's motives a lot more. So it's, yeah, you get paid, but it's not chopped up to what people think it is. Yeah. So, Linwood Duke's tag. Yeah, I think sometimes on the weekends they do like a big tag here. They just have this like small alley. It's like the only alley in the hood, I think. Pretty rough looking. Alright, so that was the Linwood Duke's could. $170 viewers. Thanks for tuning into my stream, guys. Right now we're just exploring some of the not so great parts of LA, and I think we're gonna head to Figueroa right now. Let me just punch that shit into Google Maps real quick. We'll start off like right there. Okay, we should be there in like 10 minutes. Not too bad. We're in Linwood right now. We're gonna go to South Central. We're gonna go to South Central and probably see some lot lizards walking around. Not really my thing, but you know, if people want to see them, like I figure a lot of my audience loves to goon, so here we go, I guess. It's primarily a male audience, so that's what you're gonna get. Over 200 viewers. Wow, thank you so much, guys. That's crazy. I gotta screenshot that. $200 viewers. God damn. I almost missed my turn. I got distracted by seeing that beautiful number. Over 200 viewers on my stream. That's crazy. It's only my sixth night doing this. I guess the algo likes me for whatever reason. I think the way it works is like the more that people talk on your chat room, the more the algorithm pushes you onto people's feeds. I'm not really sure how it works. We have a guy from Norwalk One Ways. Where am I going, Buster? I'll tell you where I'm going, but ask nicely. You fucking dickhead. To pull up to 102nd, I'm whacking out 107 Hoover tags. Okay. That's so funny. We actually got like people, like last night it wasn't as many LA people who were watching my stream. Now it's like way more. Last night we had like people from fucking Africa, Europe, the East Coast watching this. Not as many LA people. But tonight's stream is going pretty well so far. right? That's the PJ's Imperial Courts. Alright, we just crossed the bridge on Imperial Highway. I think we're in the Bounty Hunters now. That's the Nickerson Gardens again. Second time passing by it tonight. Nickerson Gardens got the Bounty Hunter Bloods. I think they're the biggest blood gang in LA. Damn, we got a lot of net banging tonight. Last night, there was like literally no net banging. Now we have like a shit ton of it. we got some guy trying to fight people on the blade. A guy from 40s and the 100s. Dude, in the comments I can never know like who to take seriously or not. I never know who's fucking around or who's like actually serious. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, when I get like a bunch of people ask me like, yo, you tap in, cuh? I'm like, these guys are just LARPing. I don't even think it's real most of the time when people are like tripping on me. They're just trying to get a reaction. And sometimes I'll give them one. If they want a reaction. Like the threats aren't gonna give me much of a reaction. But if somebody's just being like gay, like earlier this stream, there's this guy who's like lecturing me because I did a rolling stop. I was like, bro, you're kind of gay. I think you're in the wrong place here. You should be watching like Sesame Street or Barney. Little baby. Dude, I would hate to live here. On Imperial and Broadway. Dude, like I feel like it's all like corrugated steel. Looks like they just built it out of shipping containers. I bet it conducts like all the noise. And the walls rattle every single time somebody drives past blasting their speakers. What a terrible place to live. I would not want to live there. Don't be fooled just because it's new that it's nice. It's probably not nice at all. I don't see any lizards yet. So the hood that's here is, there's two hoods that claim these blocks I'm driving through. It's the Denver Lane Gangster Bloods and the, oh, there's one lizard. Her bare ass was like just sticking out. What the fuck? I can't even tell if these chicks are wearing like G-strings or not. They look butt naked to me. Imagine living in this area. I wonder if like all these lizards, if they park their cars like in the block, or do they just Uber over here? Oh, shit. guys see that? All right, let's go to the 9 Deuces. Different hoods have different levels of lizard lot or lot lizard activity. Excuse me. Like in the 9 Deuces, like right now, there's not too many of them. Oh shit. Is this a dead end? Seriously? What the fuck? What the fuck, man? I forgot about this. I feel like in this cul-de-sac you would get your car broken into. I'm not gonna pick one up, bro. I don't have a fetish for radioactive coochie. spotted a smoker. Look at this fool right here. Crazy ass motherfucker. Just like spazzing out. Bro, I'm like boxed in right now. How much? I don't know. Probably like 50 or 100. I have no idea. I think it's 50. I think 50 is like the going rate. But I'm not a. That was like the last time I asked, that was a while ago. And no, I've never actually been with a prostitute. I just talked to him a couple times. I think it would be better if I did a day stream on the Blade. At nighttime, it's a little dark. It's kind of hard to make out what you're looking at exactly. But in terms of gang turf, we're in the 7-4 Hoovers, the Bays. Flash the high beams next time. Nah. There's some homie that's tweaking on the corner. Just a freaking nut job. Yeah, this is Hoover's and 18th Street. It's like, you got the Los Gangsters around here. And now we're like in like Playboy Hustlers / Menlo's. Oh shit. Nobody on 69th. That's unusual. It's darker here in the Playboys than in the Hoovers. So how we doing, chat? Is everybody here from LA? Is everybody LA based? Where in the world are you from? Oh, look at this. A lot of tags right there. It's like MS13, F13. It's like MS and oh, there's a bunch of junkies here. Oh, I'm gonna get this real quick. Oh. Normandy Locos. Smoker like right there. Right here on 69th and was this Grand? Hitting the Pookie. I think it was a Pookie, probably. Hey chat, what do you think about dudes who pay for hand jobs? I think that's like the stupidest thing ever. Why would you pay for a hand job? Like, a girl's not gonna know what to do with it compared to yourself. Like, why would you, if you want to get jerked off, why would you pay? I always thought that was like the stupidest thing. I've never been a fan of strip clubs. Never been a fan. I think it's a joke that it's like you're gonna pay for a lap dance. Like, how parched are you? I mean, I think if you go to strip clubs a lot, it's probably something that you shouldn't brag about too much. What the fuck is this guy doing? God damn. Oh, now you want to fucking move. Dude, these people are fucking retarded, and there's not even like any chicks here. That was stupid. California drivers, man. They're just stopped there, not using their turn signals on Fig. So of course the assumption is going to be that they're trying to, you know, score some shit. And then you try to go around them and all of a sudden, oh, I'm going to move now. Fuck you, man. So many fucking retards here. Alright. We're doing a U-turn because once you get into 5 Deuce Hoover, there's really not a lot of prostitutes. So we're gonna go and do like one more lap. We're gonna go back to the lanes. Also, hey, just a heads up, if you guys want to see more streams like this, be sure to subscribe to me on Kick, because Kick is going to be my eventual home where I'm going to broadcast all my streams on. It's the same handle, Cali Hood page, no spaces. If you want to support me, give me a follow on Kick. Thank you very much. Yeah, idiots can't drive for shit. I'm a native Arizona plate driver here at Inglewood, Cali, and I don't give a fuck. I have a lifted truck and I run over Lambos and get with because I'm a CIA plant. You're a CIA plant, okay. So are you like Israeli? You better off going to Thailand with $50 than Fig, probably. My chemistry teacher from my high school, when he retired, he moved to Thailand. He moved to like Chiang Mai, and like all over his Facebook is just him with a bunch of Asian bitches half his age. What is this retard doing? Dude. I can't stand these people. Oh, here's one with good lighting. Dude, I would think like this corner right here would be prime time. This is like the best location because it's like well lit. I bet if you're on that corner, you get like way more attention at night. Dude, look at all these cars circling back. Dude, yeah, if I was a hoe, I'd be on that corner. If I'm working a night shift. Hey, sorry.
What happened?
I guess I was just window shopping tonight. I'm not looking for any product, but y'all look good. Y'all look good.
It's my birthday month.
It's your birthday month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Tourist season.
you can wear a party hat for 30 days? Where's your party hat?
That's funny. This is my party hat right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're
All
not
right.
dating tonight?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm being a good boyfriend.
Oh, that's
Okay.
hard because you're on the Figueroa up and down.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
tips?
No tips. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. You have a blessed night. No, she was black. She was black and she came with her tits out. She wanted me to give her a tip because she showed me her tits, but I mean, I'm more of an ass guy, to be honest. It's like, I don't know. I've never really been into like picking up prostitutes and shit. I mean, I know guys who are into that, you know, going to like Hong Kong or whatever, but that's never really been my thing. I've never fancied the strip clubs and shit. I wasn't spitting game though, dude. I wasn't trying to get with her. Like, I just said that she, you know, I just gave her like one generic compliment. I didn't even mean it. Ugh. Maybe it would have been more based if I just shoot her away and told her not to come to my window. Or I should have thrown like holy water at her. You know, I'm not like super hot on having like people's daughters growing up to being lot lizards, but you know, people are still human. It is degenerate though. But I guess every society has prostitutes. I don't think there's a nation on earth that doesn't have some prostitutes. And it's like, maybe like you go to the Middle East, you're not gonna have lot lizards everywhere, but you're gonna have like women being like bidded on, like at auctions and shit, like people buying their wives. So it's like a different type of prostitution. It's like lifelong servitude to one master for a dollar figure, that's kind of how relationships are in general. But over there, it's like, as a woman, you don't have a choice. You're just like kind of sold off to whoever wants to buy you, I guess. Not all of the Middle East, but there's parts of the country that do that. Yeah, prostitution's the oldest profession. Sure. I mean, like, the most in-demand commodity in the world for humans is coochie. Like, people would do crazy things for coochie. People would do crazier things for coochie than for money, in my opinion. How many times do you think each of these chicks gets fucked? Like, how many customers do you think each girl has in one day? I think it's in between 5 and 10 per day, if I had to guess. I think I read that like on some Reddit Q&A before. What do you guys think is the average body count of a girl who's been on the blade? I think, yeah, definitely over 1,000 for quite a few of them. But if you were to ask one of them what their body count is, I wouldn't trust their answer, because I think at a certain point, you stop keeping track. Yeah, over 1,000 plus, bro, for sure, hands down. And by the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to follow me on Kick at Cali Hood page, no spaces. Thank you very much. If you guys support me on Kick, then I can have a better longevity with this whole streaming shit. So yeah, because if you want to be able to put gas in your car, you have to stream on Kick. That's like a non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable. You have to support your favorite streamers on Kick, because like, you know, if you're a streamer, you have to survive off like super chats and shit if you're doing YouTube and GIFs. And like tonight, I think I've made, how much have I made? I've made like a penny, I think. I made like 2 cents. So shout out to the homies who sent me over like 2 pennies tonight. But I haven't gotten any super chats, so. And gas is expensive, so that's why I asked people to follow me on Kick. So yeah, follow Cali Hood page on Kick if you're a real one. Oh shit. Damn, dude, it's like their bare fucking ass. That guy was doing the same thing I was doing. He just wanted to have a look. Yeah, Fig is the only place where girls will wave at you if you're a dude. If you're just a regular guy, you're a regular guy with no self-esteem, go to Fig, and then maybe you'll get some 304 to be nice to you for the first time in your life. And I have a question for all you guys who are like obsessed with hookers and stuff. What's stopping you from just like getting a girl? Like settling down and shit. Are you guys like super young? Or are you just like, are you like ugly or something? Or broke? Or just like degenerate as fuck? I was saying yesterday on the stream that if I were to be a John, I would want to get with like probably an Asian prostitute. I'm partial for Asians, and there's not really much of that on the Blade. But, you know, then again, being a coochie fiend, that's not really what I'm about. I'm just here because everybody kept spamming in the chat, go to the Blade, go to the Blade, go to the Blade. That was like the first skinny girl on the Blade. Most of them are like pretty thick, like BBL type shit, or just straight up fat. Actually, today there's not that many fat chicks. Like usually there's like a couple fat white chicks. Today I think someone's already taken the fatties home. Like deadass, I'm probably gonna have to take a piss soon. It's so dark here. I need to start carrying cash on me, you know, because I could like give like someone some money so I can take a picture of them. Just give them like $1 or $2. We got to do another Blade run when it's daytime. It's too dark. Like, I feel like I gotta shine a flashlight in all these girls' faces so that we can see what we're looking at. It's too dark. Oh, and guys, I want to eventually work towards having not be Cali. Like I need another name, but I can't think of one. Oh shit. Got a couple of those. So if you guys have any name suggestions, like a nickname or whatever that I can do that isn't Cali Hood Page, that's kind of catchy and not gay or cheesy, then let me know. The Crenshaw Crawler. That's funny. That's not bad. You see, like, some people are born with the natural God-given talent of creating nicknames. I can't do that. Like, I don't even know what I would name my kids. Like, if I had like kids and shit, I don't know, I'd probably just create like a poll on social media as to what to name my child. That's why my name is so generic, Cali Hood Page, because I couldn't think of anything, so I just picked the most generic thing that wasn't already taken. I'm just like, I'm so bad at picking names. Dude, the next chick that comes up to my window, I'm gonna tell her that I'm scared of her and that I'm shy and nervous. Hey, after this fig run, where do you guys want to go next? We already did Compton. I don't really want to go back. I mean, we could. They yelled at me. I don't know what they said. Alright. I'm just gonna like find somewhere to pull over real quick.
Fuck my job! I'ma knock that nigga till he dies! Fuck every nigga in the South! I told that nigga one respect, fuck your black.
That guy's going crazy. You guys see that? Yeah, he's Latino. No, I'm not gonna yell rolling 60s. He wasn't black. The first guy was black. The guy... This guy's schizo as fuck. getting old. They're not gonna do anything. No felony fights. Okay, I think I'm done with the blade for tonight. Did you guys see enough? That was interesting. I have to be careful to like maintain my distance because some of these guys who are like unhinged, they'll just like start like throwing shit at your car, trying to break your window for no reason. Like they're like animals, so you have to be careful. I've had people like try to throw shit at my car before, and I'm definitely not getting paid enough from doing this to justify that. So, but right now we're like by Pimptown, 11 Deuce Hoover, and Cabrones. I know that there was a guy from Cabrones earlier. Cabrones is the hood that their hood's like from 109th to Imperial Highway. So shout out to the homies from Cabrones that were watching the stream earlier. Which hood did I grow up in? I didn't grow up in a hood. I grew up in Torrance. It's not a hood. I mean, there's hoods there. Oh, there's no tags. What the fuck? That's weird. It's like the second time I've been here this week and it's not all mobbed up. That's unusual. Very unusual. But hey, at least you guys got to see some lot lizards. I don't know how the picture quality was. It's probably kind of shit. I have to go and revisit the blade during the daytime. Better lighting. And then we got to see a crackhead crash out. Okay. Where should we go now? We're on Normandy in the hundreds. We can do like a Hoover run. About 107th. Go to MacArthur Park. Dude, they were like tripping on me last time a little bit. My first stream was at MacArthur Park. I didn't know what to do, so I was like, okay, well, people like watching MacArthur Park content. But it's actually, I don't really want to walk through where all the fentanyl addicts are at. Like, you don't really want to be like recording with your phone by Yoshinoya when you're on foot. When you're on foot, you want to stay away from that shit. Because, like, you know, most of the time they'll probably just tell you like, hey, stop recording, but You know, if they start to recognize me and see that I'm doing it on a regular basis, they'll take my phone. For sure. They don't really play on Alvarado Street. They're serious. Like, that shit you do if, like, you got, like, bodyguards and you gotta kind of, like, get some people's approval on the streets first before you do some shit like that. If you don't give people, like, a heads up and you're just, like, there recording them all the time, that can cause some problems. Should we do Inglewood again? I want to go to Inglewood. Hey chat, should I go to Inglewood? Get some camera glasses. I would get camera glasses if I can turn off the light. Because there's like a light on the glasses that indicates it's recording. I want to get rid of that. If I'm recording, I don't want there to be any signs that I'm streaming. Because it's like, what's the point of wearing camera glasses if you can't even be discreet about it? Like, I think they have to get rid of that. Because I was actually curious about getting myself a pair of meta glasses. However, not a lot of taggings here. Sometimes you see like the 99 Mafias and the 102 Budlongs. Oh, there's a cop right there. Just shine his fucking light at me. Right around here I saw a dead body once. The Blue Riders from 102nd Street, Barrios Sureños, they used to tag this wall a lot. But I haven't seen too many tags from them lately. Dude, I gotta take a piss though, man. Okay. Note to self, I need to buy a urinal for inside my car. Especially if I'm gonna do more 8-hour streams like this one. Like, holy shit. I don't want to go to the low bottoms. I went to the low bottoms last night, and I think I went there again the night before that. So I'm low bottomed out. We'll save that for like later this week. You know, if I got enough people watching this shit and I had people like sending me super chats like dead ass, I would drive to Vegas. I would drive to Vegas on stream, and I would stream the entire journey. Like, I don't give a fuck. If my fans are digging the content, I'll give out as much of it as possible. It'll probably piss off my girlfriend, but I don't give a shit. I already explained to her how important this is to me. So she needs to know what my program is now. Because usually, like, I'm not that spontaneous, but I can see that this live stream would make me more spontaneous in the future. My first live stream, there was like somebody who was trying to tell me to go to like Hustler Casino and he would give me $100 to go play blackjack, and I was like, okay. I'm not a big blackjack player, but I've played before. Now, you know what? If I did a gambling stream, I would set a good example. I would win just a little bit of money. Maybe if I got $100, I would win like 20 or 30 bucks, and then I would cash out. Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be happy with a 20 or 30% gain. And once you get that, leave. Because the house always wins. And I think if I were to be a gambling streamer, I would try to set a good example so that people would fucking not be degens and just keep on gambling until they lose all their money and then get a loan and then lose all that. I think that would kind of fuck with my conscience a little bit if I was turning everybody into a gambling addict. I mean, there's some funny like gambling content streamers like Togi. Togi's pretty funny. He's retarded, but he's funny. Some of what he does is a bit, but he's cool. That guy used to take like hella steroids. He was like on Tren and all this other shit. I don't think I'd ever fuck with Tren. Alright, somebody said go to Lennox. I'm kind of heading that direction now. Hey, best YGS. Are you from Eastside Torrance or are you from 18? You lost 70,000 last time you were in Vegas. Well, I guess just be grateful that you have 70,000 that you can just lose. Hey, maybe I'll get there. I'll get on your level one day where I won't care if I lose 70 grand one day. That's where I'm trying to get to. Yesterday on my Instagram feed, I was watching this reel and then somebody said that the way to know if someone is rich is if every year they spend, their income is 25 times higher than what they spend. So if you require like $100,000 to live, but your salary is like $2.5 million, then you're officially rich. So if you spend like $1 million a year on your lifestyle and all your expenses, you're not actually rich unless if you're making at least 25 million. You know, I don't know the source on that, like if the guy talking really knew what the fuck he was talking about. I'm sure that's just something that's a matter of opinion, but that would be a good starting point, making 25 times more than what you spend each year. We just passed Hollywood Park. All right. And just another reminder, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to follow me on Kick at Cali Hood Page. If you use a real one, follow me on Kick. Thank you. All right, we're in like the Inglewood 13/Legend Crypt. Oh, we got a tag already. Got a fresh tag. got another one right here. Inglewood 13. LK. Wait, let me take a picture of that real quick. Are they dissing Legends? Chat, why is Inglewood 13 doing LK? Oh, it's probably for Lennox. Whoops. Yeah, I forgot. They're like biggest enemies are like Florence and Lennox and the Damus. I think they're cool with Legends. Yeah, like Legend Crypt Hood is actually like one of the more run down parts of Inglewood. Surprisingly, it's not as gentrified as you would think, considering its proximity to the stadium. The stadium only really took out the Tongan Crips hood and Huertos 102nd Street. Yeah, considering how run down this area is, there's not like a ton of tags. I could see like in past years, this whole hood being mobbed up all the time. But they don't really do that here that much. Like the Inglewoods, they tag, but they're not crazy about it around here. They just do some small tags. So yeah, for those of you who just joined us, we're in the Legend Crib hood, or the Westside Inglewood 13s. Is there another alley? Where's the alley? Where the fuck's the alley entrance? Guess there isn't one. We're in Inglewood. I'm starting to get hungry, guys. Wow, it's 2 in the morning, got 112 viewers. That's awesome. It's only my 6th day streaming. This is the alley where you see tags at sometimes, but not really. Oh yeah, I forgot. This isn't really the Legends. I mean, it kind of is, but it's like also kind of the Raymonds. The Raymond Avenue Crips. I think the two Crip gangs don't really get along. is that? MD Piss and a Burger? What is that? What's up, everybody? Right now we're going through the kind of sketchy alleys in Inglewood, just south of Sentinella Hospital, which is actually where I was born many moons ago. Oh, found another tag. Inglewood 13. What's my objective? I don't know, see some crazy shit happen in the hood. I mean, we already went to the Blade and we saw some crackheads going at it. But my main objective is try to get more people to watch the stream and subscribe, and also try to get some people to follow me on Kick as well. This is Sentinella Hospital in the heart of Inglewood. This is where I was born. Right here. Hardy and Myrtle. That's where I popped out of the womb. Did you guys like the Blade? What did you guys think of the Blade? I live here in Inglewood. It's not hot here no more. Yeah, I mean, it kind of isn't. You don't hear about a lot of murders. You know, believe it or not, there's more murders in Hawthorne and Lawndale than there are in Inglewood. And I think people don't know that like Inglewood, you don't really hear about so many murders anymore. At least I haven't. But what's up, guys? Leo, that name is familiar. What happened? I went to the Blade, and then we saw some crackheads going crazy behind the McDonald's in the Denver lanes on Century, or on Imperial and Fig. But we went to the Blade, and we were having like crazy viewership numbers. Like, we had over 200 people watching. So that's crazy for me. Yesterday my peak viewership was like 8 people. At an average of the stream. But it was an 8-hour stream. But we hit like over 200 tonight, which is crazy. You guys want to explore the abandoned mall? I can only do so much though, because I'm a cripple. I'm wearing a boot right now. So I can't go too crazy and be hopping a bunch of fences. Fuck do you park? Yeah, fuck it. We'll make it quick. We'll make it quick. Ah, shit. I'm gonna go back and get my pepper spray just in case. Go buy a Harley? Nah. Riding a motorcycle in LA is kind of dumb. If you ride a motorcycle in Los Angeles, I think that makes you too trusting of a person. By the way, this is the abandoned mall in Hawthorne. Oh, I mean, yeah, nowhere is perfect. There's definitely nicer places than LA for sure. I've been around. Okay, hopefully I don't run into some angry tweakers right now, because I know that sometimes they stay a little bit further down. Am I a sport bike guy? I'm a Lime scooter guy. Looking for a house to rob, dude. Where's the houses? None here. No, we're just looking for like, I don't know, just like sketchy shit, I guess. I forget where you hop in. The fence somewhere around here used to be like cut, and you could just squeeze in. Yeah, there was totally somebody just like sleeping there on the side. Why don't I walk faster? Because I don't need to, and I'm also a cripple. I mean, I could. I mean, I'd probably eat shit. It's Hawthorne Police. I guess I'm gonna go for a walk. This is like the safest place in Hawthorne to do it. The police station's like literally right there. Do I smoke meth? No. But I think that would help make my stream more entertaining, yeah. Isn't meth making a comeback because Clavicular's promoting it as a way to speed up your weight loss? I'm not in Compton. That train's not running anymore. That train like almost never runs, dude. Along Broadway. This is not Compton, this is Hawthorne. But Hawthorne is arguably hotter than Compton. It doesn't look as bad, it's not as like run down, but there's more violence, more murders. Dude, Popeyes would be so fire right now. Fuck. Fucking hungry. If you're too lazy to exercise, just smoke meth. Yeah, that's like, isn't that genius? You know, I actually don't have that problem to where I would need to smoke meth to lose weight. I'd probably, if I wanted to get straight A's in school, I'd probably need to smoke some though. I'm actually, you know, most of the time I'm not even that hungry. I get hungrier now because I stream. I notice that the more I talk, the hungrier I get. They're gonna be knocking down this whole abandoned mall. It's been like closed since the 90s, I think. Yeah, Hawthorne's not exactly where you want to open a mall. Too many people stealing and shit, I bet. You live in an abandoned house with no car. Wow, you should write a book about it. The stream said walk in Compton. My bad. No, you're good. But that was like when I first started the stream. We already went through Compton, and then we went to the Blade and the Hoovers. Now we're here. You're checking out my videos. Good work, man. Thanks. Am I a murderer? No. People think LA and think Compton right away, LOL. Many, many areas and neighborhoods. True. LA is huge. And some of the worst areas are probably places that an out-of-stater never even heard of. Talking or walking around at 2 a.m. talking to the internet is a great life choice, and I can only see good things coming from it. True. Even if you're being sarcastic, I'm going to take that literally and agree with you. There's worse things I could be doing, seriously. Like, this is far from being the dumbest thing that you could do. Look, there's nobody here. Like, you guys need to stop being so scared for me. Like, because if you're scared for me, that's how I know that you're not from LA. You just hear a couple stories on the internet and you think, like, it's like Gotham here 24/7. Where's the whip? That's close by. I think there's a good amount of chat that knows exactly where I'm at. So, you know, if somebody's trying to get me, I'm already cooked. It wouldn't be hard to find me. I'm half white, half Asian. I'm a Wasian. I'm a Wigga Jigga. Oh, no one wants to mess with me because I don't look like a gangbang, for one. When you don't look like you gangbang, people leave you alone. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm basically just talking on the phone right now. Why would anybody do anything to me? Like, people watch too many movies. Am I from Hoover? No. Yeah, I'm not a gangster. You're always saying that I sound part black, probably because I have a deep voice. $14 million residents. I think there's more in LA County. Like, the whole county is probably, what, 20 to 30 mil? And then, like, you have to take into consideration that they probably don't take into account some of the illegal population. You think I'm like half black? You think I'm like a light-skinned black dude? That is like the craziest assumption I've ever heard. I'm not black, bro. He's Jewish. You see me? If you see me, why don't you say hi? If you see me, say hi. Fuck. This was actually one of my last stops of last night, or this morning's stream, or yesterday morning's. Let's see if they buffed it out. Yeah, they buffed that shit up quick. This morning, there was a big tag right here. Good though. He's Jewish. I'm not Jewish. You're a nice gangster, to be honest. Thanks. Does it matter if he's black or not? I guess it does. I'm glad Jenkum is only a real issue in Eastern European prisons. What's Jenkum? I don't know what that is. But speaking of Eastern Europe, I used to be a nerd when it came to like European geography. Like, I bet you right now, off just from memory, I can name every country in Eastern Europe and the capital of each country. I bet you anything. Not a lot of people can do that, especially Americans. I'm greed, you know. So okay, so we'll start from the Baltic states. Estonia, its capital is Tallinn. Latvia's capital is Riga. Lithuania's capital is Vilnius. And then you have Moscow, Russia. And then Kiev is the capital of Ukraine. Chisinau is the capital of Moldova. Kiev is the capital of Ukraine. Minsk is the capital of Belarus. Warsaw is the capital of Poland. Prague is the capital of Czech Republic. Bratislava is the capital of Slovakia. Budapest is the capital of Hungary. Ljubljana is the capital of Slovenia. Zagreb is the capital of Croatia. Sarajevo, that's the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Belgrade is the capital of Serbia. And then Skopje is the capital of Macedonia, North Macedonia. And what's it called? Podgorica is the capital of Montenegro. Tirana is the capital of Albania. Sofia is the capital of Bulgaria. Bucharest is the capital of Romania. And that's every Eastern European country. I guess, well, Greece is Athens, obviously, but that's Southern Europe. And, I mean, I guess Turkey you could consider as being partially European because it has land on the other side of the Bosphorus Strait bordering Greece and Bulgaria. And Turkey's capital is Ankara. It's not Istanbul. It's Ankara, right in the center of the country. And then the capital of Georgia is Tbilisi. The capital of Armenia is Yerevan. The capital of, whatchamacallit, Azerbaijan is Baku. And if you guys have been paying attention to the news, then you know that the capital of Iran is Tehran. So how'd I do? Hey chat, how'd I do? Do I know my shit or what? And I went to fucking public school. I didn't even go to private school, bro, and I know my shit. What's up? See, like, I can tap into like some autistic powers that I have whenever I feel it's necessary. Thanks for the hundo. Thanks for the gifts, my G's. What's the capital of Antarctica? There is none. They don't have a permanent population. They're not a nation. They just have like a couple bases down there for like astronomical research. They're not really, it's uninhabitable permanently. All the people who like live there, it's always temporary and they have to live like 50 feet underground. It's a trip. I also heard Antarctica smells like shit, so I don't really want to go there to well, maybe I'll go there, but I just heard it smells terrible. And when you're in Antarctica, you have to remember to wear a hella sunscreen because the ozone layer doesn't exist down there. So the UV rays just like burn the fuck out of you. It's like walking into a toaster. Right here to the left, somebody got dropped like 6 months ago. There's a car wash on the right that I like going to. There's Fabulous Burger. Are these fools open? Because I'm fucking hungry. Dude, I'm fucking hungry. I don't give a fuck if somebody got killed here like a week ago. I'm starving. I'm fucking starving, bro. We're going to Fabulous Burger, guys. All right, chat. Yeah. How's it going, boss? Can I get the chicken strips combo?
Yeah, what kind of dressing?
Ranch, please.
Delivery?
And then for the dinner rolls, can I get extra butter, please?
butter?
Like, yeah, on the side. And that should be it.
You got it. What kind of drink? What
Do you have the orange bang?
yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
And the extra butter in the world, right?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be 1984.
Okay, Apple Pay.
You're ready, go ahead. Alright.
About like 5 minutes or so?
5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is your receipt.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Got it, boss.
You're from the San Fernando Valley. We're in Hawthorne. We're in Hawthorne right now. We're at a very sketchy, or we're gonna leave temporarily. This really sketchy diner where somebody just got killed at. I have to wear the boot for, I don't know. Actually, on Wednesday, I go and see the doctor. What day is it? I'm supposed to go on the 29th. Tomorrow, if my foot's recovered and the doctors like what they're seeing on the x-ray, I'll probably get it off by maybe tomorrow morning. I'm not gonna lie, like my foot still kind of hurts a little bit. Like I definitely can't run, and I can't like walk on my tippy toes on my left foot, and I can't jump. You know, this area right here, this neighborhood in between El Segundo Boulevard, Rosecrans, Prairie, and Crenshaw, this is like the most densely populated suburban area in at least like the South Bay, I think, because there's so many apartments here. If you look at a population density map and you look at like the eastern side of Hawthorne, bordering Crenshaw, Rosecrans, Prairie, and El Segundo Boulevard, you're gonna see that's like way more dense than anywhere else. There's just apartments, and there's no like single family homes. It's all like triplexes and fourplexes. So you have a lot of people crammed into a small area right here. Like a lot of people who like gangbang in other parts of LA, they move here when they want to like settle down. So, like I heard that was a story about Thug Family, was like there was like a bunch of single mothers who moved to Hawthorne who were trying to get away from all the gangbanging, and then their kids all became gangbangers in Hawthorne, and that's how Thug Family Gangster Crip was born. I think some fool from Lil Watts told me that story. I don't know how true it is. Don't take a wrong turn. Dude, I used to live here. Relax. And in this area, like in these neighborhoods, you don't ever see like gangbangers posted outside like that. Like they do sometimes on Rosecrans, but not in the side streets. They're not outside like that around here. I've never, all the times I've been down like 139th, I've never seen any homies outside. Going down Doty, never. As rundown as it looks, people, they stay indoors here for whatever reason. Don't pump gas in this neighborhood. Dude, it's not that bad. Yeah, you gotta keep your eyes open, but it's not that bad. I pumped gas here like 1,000 times. It's not that bad, bro. If you don't make yourself a target, you won't be a target. If you make yourself a target, then you're probably just an idiot. Nah, my food's not cold. Thanks for the support, everybody. Thanks for the gifts. Damn, I'm getting like gifts now, like hella. I don't even know what they're worth. I just activated that today. Like yesterday, I didn't know how to activate. I didn't know I had to activate like my super chats and gifts. I thought that was something that was automatic when you live stream, but you actually have to go into the creators portal to turn those features on. So that's what I did. So like all these gifts, they're not like in dollar amounts, so it's like I don't even know how much I'm fucking getting. Like if I got a super chat, then I would know like what it's worth, because it would clearly say, oh, X amount of dollars, but I'm getting like this like fucking currency that I don't even know what it's worth. All right. How do I get paid? I don't make money off of this. I'm a beginner. Yeah, I don't get paid. It'd be cool if I did, but you know, once the money starts coming in, I don't want to just do like hood content, because when you just do hood content, then people like start getting like jealous and shit. So eventually I'll have to segue off into like other types of content, you know? Getting shaken down is like fucking gay. Fabulous burger. I broke my foot in New York. I was playing ping pong with my friends in Manhattan, and I broke it. Excuse me? What was your number plate? I got orange paint. Yeah, I used to eat here when I was a teenager. Looks a lot different now. There used to be like booths and shit, an arcade. They got rid of it though. Can't. All right, straws in the bag? Okay.
I got you right here.
Appreciate it. Have a good night. Stay safe. There's the candles and shit. Salvador Cedillo Chavita. R.I.P. Never knew him, but